they said he couldn't do it. He did it though. I've been chasing demons, watch me hunt them down. I've been sipping holy water from that water fountain. They try to bury me alive, they try to pull me down. But then I dug my way up out that fucking underground. Oh, I still got dirt on my shoulder. I still got work, it ain't over. I can feel it coming closer. I ain't no ordinary soldier. I'm a beast, hope the least you can't contain me. I got pride and honor flowing through the same vein. I ain't no sheep, I move my feet and beat my own drum. I'm a mother flying if I fall from. Mama kicked me out the house, yeah, I was so young.
What's the best intro on podcast? I'm going to say it every week because I think it's true. And today, not only do we have Recognized Game brought to you every Sunday by the Tire Sports Network, Bullies, Cuts, and Styles, and In My Bag Apparel, we also have the co-founder of the Tire Sports Network, co-host of the Bearded Bros podcast, as well as the creator of that introduction. Dustin, what's happening, man? Welcome to the show.
Hey, man. It's a long time coming. I've been trying to make this happen since y'all joined. I'm excited to be on here, man.
Oh, yeah.
They thought you were AI.
Who thought I was AI?
Well, you thought Caleb was.
Nah, I knew you was real. I be watching y'all. I just ain't seen him yet in person. Nah, he ain't AI. I knew you was real.
It'd be hard work for you to do both jobs, bro. Be in you at the same time.
Ooh,
right. And cutting hair, goddamn.
That'd be too much.
Yeah,
this should be fun, man. This should be a good show.
Today we're going into free agency right now. We're gonna talk a little bit about the draft that just happened this week. We'll talk some snacks, hand out the bully of the week. But let's start with Ace Bailey, man. 5th overall pick in the draft, finally arrived to Utah. I don't know what you could read from body language. I don't know how excited he was. He kind of put a halt to the rumors about him not showing up to Utah, but dodged the question at the same time. He's like, oh, no, I wasn't going to not show up. I'm just blessed to be in this position and be here. Do we have a draft problem? I've heard this a lot today. I was listening to Sports Avengers. Shout out P. Scott and CR. I heard you guys talk a little bit about it on your show today. Is there a problem with the draft? Should we do away with it? That was an interesting topic I heard earlier today.
I mean, you shouldn't do away with it, but these young kids, they got to be thankful for the positions they're in, right?
These boys seem entitled.
Very entitled. Like, and Ace Bailey, he knows how good he is, right?
Right.
Going to Utah should be a blessing because he can go over there and be an instant star alongside Lauri Markkanen and Cody Kessler.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you mad? Well, they suck, but that's why you're there. If they didn't suck, you wouldn't be there. Like, that's what the top 5 picks, well, outside of the Mavericks being handed the first pick for losing Luka, that's what that was, right?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, they suck, you know. Even outside of San Antonio, they got lucky for getting number 2 pick. That was pure luck, right? Mm-hmm. But the other teams, they suck. So you're there because, well, they're trying to get good. So be thankful you got drafted and not got undrafted and shipped overseas because that's probably the worst case scenario.
Agreed. The argument made earlier on the Sports Avengers was that drafting is un-American. So like they should just let the ownership run amok. If you every league should have a salary cap. And as long as, say, the player wants to be there, you have the money to be able to spend to get them there, and say they don't want to be there, but you can afford to pay them to want to be there, that should be how it works. Or even a scenario where the first team to just miss the playoffs gets the number 1 pick, and the worst team in the league gets the last pick in the lottery. Like, there's just so many things that, like, it just kind of made me think today. I didn't really think about it until today.
I mean, I don't have a problem with the draft. I just have a problem with these kids acting the way they do. Just be about basketball. Like, he should have learned from Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper wasn't acting like that. Now, granted, he was going to San Antonio, so obviously a better situation. But I also heard a lot of stuff that his I'm not sure if it's his agent, but whoever is there alongside him is not helping with the problem. I heard a bunch of things like he was telling people to get interviews, you have to pay like $5,000 interview him. Like, what? Who is he? He ain't even got drafted, and you're saying we got to pay to interview him? No, we're good. Like, that's crazy.
What do you think? So, what do you think about? Do we have a draft problem?
Just the kids being entitled. I mean, generations before would be excited, ecstatic to get a chance to be the face of the league. And I don't know, man. Maybe the kids don't want it. Maybe the kids don't want to be the face, like Anthony Edwards was talking about. Maybe these guys don't want it. Maybe it's too much to handle.
And this situation is kind of is garnered a couple comparisons to some past situations. There was a few years ago with Davion Mitchell when he canceled his Toronto workout, and things still ended up working out for him. They kind of got swept under the rug. And same thing with Evan Mobley. He decided not to work out for Cleveland. They ended up taking him anyway. But I don't know if you guys remember, it was 2009. There was a player coming out. His father and his agent told a team not to draft him because they wanted the team behind him to draft their son. He didn't work out for the team, didn't do any of the things that they asked him to, but they ended up taking him anyway. That team, Golden State Warriors, that player, Stephen Curry.
Worked out.
I mean, it's worked out. All those championships later. I mean, I just think that be thankful you're going to get drafted and just come in and show why you're drafted, number one, number two, or wherever you're picked, right? And a lot of the problem nowadays is a lot of them coming in just for the money. It ain't about the game. They're just trying to get a bag and play as long as they can and get out. Like, that's what it's about. And I think that's the biggest problem now. These young players, it's about money. Like, how many players in the NBA actually do it for the game, not for the money? It's not as much as it used to be. Like, Jordan then wasn't doing it for the money, obviously. Kobe wasn't doing it for the money.
Right.
It's about the game, and if you don't love the game enough, all you care about is the bag, then I mean you're going to get it because the NBA pays well, obviously.
You think NIL fucked this whole thing up?
Yeah, because they're already in that mindset before they even get to the league now, so it's not like
they're thinking money way before the league.
Let's make sure these checks line up. Like, look at what Shador made in college compared to what he makes as a 5th round pick for the Cleveland Browns. Like, so it's always shit like that.
Yeah, like the NIL is always going to mess it up now. But if you go play, like, the thing is the NIL is great, like, let's say football, because you're probably going to end up playing 4 years anyway. But basketball, you can play 1 year, make a couple million, come out, and you're still good.
Right.
But if you play 4 years and get a lot of money, do you even have to go to the NBA?
Exactly.
You don't even have to go. You're set for life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's about money more now than it is about the game. You can tell the ones that the game matters.
Right.
You really do. You can tell, like, the game actually matters to them.
But
they get the money because of how good they are. So,
what are the Twins' names? Detroit and Houston?
Oh, Asor Thompson and
the Thompson boys, they want to play ball.
Yeah, they do.
They do want to play ball, and they're going to get paid here in a couple of years. They're going to get paid mega bucks because by then they'll be entering their prime. But they're worthy of the money.
Oh yeah,
yes,
they're worthy of the money.
Yeah,
you know,
I get a couple more dollars with the whole Malik Beasley thing. We'll get to that in a little while. Though.
Oh God.
I don't know. This might be the best situation for Kevin Durant, but we'll get back to that.
Oh, for sure. Moving on into free agency and some of the moves that we've happened. Something a little outside of free agency is the New York Knicks still don't have a coach. And I heard P. Scott was talking about this earlier. I think you guys might have mentioned it as well. There's rumors that they've reached out to Don Staley, the head coach of the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks, for the role as the New York Knicks head coach. Now, I don't see a problem with New York thinking they should bring in Don Staley, but if I'm Don Staley, I'm not taking that job. Like,
nope.
Sure, she can handle New York. That's not a problem. She's from Philly. That ain't no thing. But to be in one of the biggest markets in the world for the Knicks under an owner like James Dolan, who I feel like if it doesn't work, that's just a whole new category of excuses and fingers to point at why it went wrong.
And doesn't work is going to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the crazy thing. They traded Tibbs out of their best season after 25 years. You're right. I wouldn't take the job either.
And like, It's nothing against Dawn Staley. She's a phenomenal coach, was a phenomenal player, right?
Right.
But how would she really transition to the NBA? It's not the WNBA. And I'm not knocking her. I think she could. I don't know about New York. I wouldn't want to start in New York.
Mm,
That's a heck of a jump going from South Carolina to New York.
yeah.
Because I was all in for when San Antonio's job was open. I was all in for Becky Hammond coming in, but she'd
Absolutely.
also already been in the organization. She's a Spurs player. She was the assistant head coach before she left. It's the same scenario, but she's been and she played in it. But Don Staley ain't even coaching the WNBA.
Right.
There are certain steps to it because once you jump to the NBA and you don't succeed, you may not get a chance in the WNBA either if you don't succeed. If I'm her, I'm staying put and keep doing what you're doing in South Carolina to continue her legacy there, and then maybe make the jump. Maybe not to W. I mean, either way, make the jump, but I wouldn't do it.
Like in New York, like you said, Caleb, in that situation where they're coming off of the Eastern Conference Finals, they're back-to-back 50-win seasons. That specific New York Knicks situation, and James Dolan, like, is not an ideal. To be the first woman head coach in the NBA would be something would be amazing, but in that situation, that's just asking for help.
Yeah, and she, I just wouldn't go to New York for my first hit. From South Carolina to New York, the expectations will be Eastern Conference champion or Eastern Conference round, and that's what you got to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to win a championship. Fuck that.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you're gonna have to make. I mean, yeah, and then you got the players. You know, how would the players react to that? Are they going to respect her? Would they respect her? Yes, but will they respect her on the court in practice? They're going to try to overrun her.
You know,
That's what they're going to do.
I feel
It's like Eddie. This is Eddie all over again. This is New York Knicks, everything. This is Eddie.
I feel like Don Staley would be good for Jalen Brunson. The more we think about it, like more we talk about it, I feel like Don Staley would be real good for Jalen Brunson. I don't know about the team as a whole, but undersized guard, scrappy, one on every level, basically. Like, I think she'd be good for Jalen Brunson. I don't know about the whole team though.
Yeah, like you think she's gonna go up to Cat? Nah. I know, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm not even.
They might get along great, you know.
Cat might have to,
you know, they may be at the they may be at the saloon together. You feel me?
Yeah, Dawn ain't playing that stuff. Cat's going to sit down for a second or something. But outside of the Dawn Staley rumors, they're also impressed, which I don't know what that means, by Mike Brown, who the last thing he did was get fired by the Kings. So that's
they just toss his ass around, bro, and he's down. He'll do it.
Yeah, he's cool with it.
That might be a great position for him to be in right there.
Man, a lot of pressure. Whoever ends up getting that job is going to be like, that's your expectation already. So
I think the only coach that was to come in now and like not really have that pressure would be a Mike Malone because he's already won, right? But I mean, I still think Mark Jackson should get a shot. I've been saying that forever.
Agreed.
You know,
I still want Sam Cassell to get a shot.
Sam Cassell. I mean, Jay Wright from Villanova. He should not be on the sideline, whether it's college or the NBA. He should be coaching somewhere. Like
he said no to the next job. He turned him down too.
I mean, it's pressure, man. I mean, it's a lot of pressure because of what they did. When you have the best season you've had in 25 years and you fire your coach, and then that's your expectation is to get – you can't be no worse than what they were.
You got to be better than that, yeah. Coming in the next team is one thing.
You have to win.
Jeff Hornacek coming in, like –
yeah. The expectation is winning championship because they got to the Eastern Conference Finals or conference round. It's championship or bust. Like, that's it.
I don't know what's taking them so long, because immediately we all thought Michael Malone. Like, boom.
They're going through the process of finding a coach. Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, on to the Boston Celtics, because hours after we were on last week, they trade away Drew Holiday to the back to the Portland Trailblazers. They trade Kristaps Porzingis to the Atlanta Hawks. Now, in return, they get Anthony Simons, 2 second-round picks from Portland, Iowa State's own George Niang, as well as another second-round pick from the Hawks. The Nets, who are also involved, they got Terrence Mann from Atlanta and the draft rights to Drake Powell. He was the 22nd pick in the draft this week. What is this a rebuild or are they just retooling? What do you think Boston's doing, see?
Oh man, as close to a rebuild as possible. Honestly, without getting rid of the two key guys, I don't know what Tatum's even going to look like as a player next year or the year after.
He's not going to look like a player next year. Yeah.
Jaylen Brown didn't look happy playing with the Celtics this year, if you ask me. I would like to see him go somewhere else, but what does that say for the Boston Celtics as a whole? Because they can't bank on a Tatum right now with the torn Achilles.
Well, we know they're taking calls on Jaylen Brown and Derek White for sure. Even
Derek
Sam
White
calls. Like,
yeah,
it'll be interesting. Was that you guys earlier talking about the possibility of Giannis going to them still?
Yeah.
Like, what would that
Yeah.
look like?
Yeah, we talked about Giannis, but I mean, you're giving up Brown for you. There's no way they don't ask for Brown, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, are you really in a better position?
I feel like it's the same thing.
It is like in Boston. Obviously, these are money moves. They had to shed salary, right? It'd been talked about Drew Holiday, Porzingis. I mean, he was fine in Boston, but again, it's just all money moves.
yeah.
I think they're going to trade away Brown and White. I really do. Like they're just going to be Tatum.
Brown and White for Giannis.
Got to do the Spurs move when David Robinson went down. They ended up with Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
that could be what they're trying to do to pick up.
I mean,
kind of deep class for next year to go with Jason.
Exactly, and who they would get if it pans out, they'd get one of the Boozer twins. It's not a bad move, but you're gonna have to be bad, right?
Yeah.
And without, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, there'd be teams wanting Brown or Derek White. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It won't be hard to trade them away, but you're going to be bare minimum. You're going to have Pritchard, or not? You're going to have Pritchard. You're going to have Al Horford is going to leave too. You know, he's going to be gone. He ain't staying.
I like what you guys said about him in San Antonio. I like that.
I like him in San Antonio to kind of be that backup. Well, he won't be backup. He'd probably be starting because Wemby's out. But I think they kind of rebuild. It's crazy to say that because they just won a chip 2 years ago, or technically a year ago. But they took on all them contracts and all that money to win one, and now you might be shedding it all. You know, I mean, I think Derek White for sure is gone. I mean, I think if they keep Jaylen Brown, they're going to see what he can do by himself. Can he be a star? And if he becomes a star, his market value is going to be even crazier. Because see, he could be a number one for somebody. He could be on the move next year for sure. I mean, but I agree. Tatum didn't look happy. They didn't seem the same this year, and they had the same team. Like he just looked. Yeah, I think it was. I mean,
how do you get better from that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
I mean,
you won a championship.
After Tatum's summer too, man. He just, his confidence was kind of shot.
Was it karma? Because we all gave him hell for all that plagiarized celebrating he did after they won a title. Was him going out early and tearing his Achilles the karma for that?
I don't think it's over though. I think he's gonna come back in the boxing boot like Kobe did.
I saw him working. There's a video of him working out I saw earlier. One thing, I don't know how the money works. I think it actually might be kind of close. Who says no to just straight up swap Derek White, Austin Reeves?
Not me.
I mean, the Lakers get better.
They get what they need.
Yeah, we got like a Luka and a baby Luka over there. It's time to get off of Reeves, I think.
Like Austin Reeves, he's good, right?
Yeah,
he is.
But I don't know if he's for LA, if that makes sense.
Not anymore.
Not with Luka.
Yeah, like because he's gonna be he ain't the backup or the 1A to LeBron no more. Which it was Anthony Davis, right? It was Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. But if I'm the Lakers, I'm moving on from him. No disrespect to him, but the Lakers have got to. If this is LeBron's last year, they've got to go all out this year. Like
you can get value for Austin Reeves. It's not like he's terrible. Like we
could probably get two good players for Austin Reeves.
Oh yeah, And another player that I like for the Lakers, not to get on the Lakers, but I mean they need to go get Drew Holiday for real.
Yes, it's actually
They
where
need
we're
to get
heading next, but we're good here.
A point
Yeah,
guard
like-
that could be off the ball too, like that'd be nice.
And what does the Lakers need the most?
Besides rim protection, somebody to
Defense. They need defense.
Yeah.
if they
Well,
can pull off getting Derek White and Drew Holiday, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll take Porzingis' ass too.
No. We don't need more people that can't show up. We
Yeah,
don't need more people that can't. I'd rather have Al Horford.
he shows up.
he
That's
does.
the thing. That's the thing. Because Porzingis, if he's out there, he can contribute for sure.
The problem in the NBA is availability.
Yeah.
Being available to play. That's the thing that I when you look at players, it's hurt Kawhi being available.
Starts with him.
I mean, big time. Like, could you imagine if he never got hurt, or for when he'd still be in San Antonio, they would have never been in the position they're in, anyways. Which, whatever. But you got to be available. Embiid never available. Like, what could he be? Like, there's Zion not available. Like, you got to be available, and it doesn't help with the load management. I can't stand it. Like, I get it, but I can't stand it. You don't see it happen in baseball. They play 162 games back to back, like all the time. Like, I get it's a little different with the physicality of the game, but got to be available, man. And if you ain't available, I don't want you, because you're a liability to the team or paying you, and you're just practicing or sitting on the sideline in a suit or whatever you're wearing. It's you got to be available.
Since we are talking Lakers, and Kelly mentioned a little bit before the show, Bron did opt into a $52.6 million player option, but he's keeping an eye on what the team does this offseason, starting with free agency, which just began a little over hour 45 ago on the East
I
Coast.
like that. He's keeping pressure on him.
What's the point, though? Like, immediately when I think he opts into a $52.6 million deal, that tells me that a 41-year-old player is getting paid $53 million a year and still wants you to go do work and make this team work, even though I'm taking $53 million. Like, if it was about winning for Brian wanted to go out on top for his last season. It's LeBron James. He's not going to go broke not taking $53 million. Play for 15 if you want to win. And bring
I think it's nasty.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put pressure on them and handcuff them at the same time.
It's nasty.
You don't see it, though.
Just a billionaire on the court.
Right.
Pay cut.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, if I'm LeBron, I would have took way less money. I don't know about 15. That's kind of crazy.
Well, yeah.
30 and be straight.
30. That's exactly what I had in mind. If you take 30 less, do you realize how many players you can get for that $20 million range? A Derek White, Drew Holiday, like, yeah, he got his back and handcuffed him at the same time.
Exactly. It's confusing to me. And then Austin Reeves opts out. They opt out of his deal, but they want to give him a max. But like we were just talking about, I don't understand Luka, AR on the court at the same time. Like, your whole perimeter is just screwed that way, and you don't have any rim protection as of now. And the center that they have their eyes on the most is Brook Lopez. Like, it's not. Why not shore up the perimeter if we can't get a center? Even though Portland, we talked about, has 5 of them, and I don't want DeAndre Ayton. But like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. Does Jeannie not care? Is she drinking on the job now that they sold? Like, I don't understand what's going on.
I mean, Brook Lopez ain't a bad option, but it's not a long-term option, right?
Right.
It's a win now option.
He's
but
not a lob threat.
He's not a
Yeah.
lob threat. He's
not a lob threat. But the thing you'll get from him, and I think this is where Lakers at times struggle. He can shoot threes. He's actually a pretty good 3-point shooter. He can spread the floor, and he can protect at the rim. Like, he ain't gonna do what AD did by no means, but the Lakers, and I think it's Lakers and San Antonio fighting for a big man at this point, because they're both looking for one. And the problem is LeBron just got paid. So what do you do?
$53 million in year 23.
It's crazy.
Like, I would. Why not opt out? And then you tell them, all right, I'm opting into this, but the clock's ticking. I may need y'all to get rid of me before August comes around and training camp and stuff.
They might be playing the same game towards him. I don't know. I don't get it.
By the way, do y'all like JJ Redick as the coach? Are y'all good with that?
I do.
I do too. I like him too.
When we talked about the pressure being in New York, it's similar in LA, and they've won championships this century. But JJ came in, everybody knew what JJ was about. Like, JJ's about hoop. Like, I had no problem with that. I knew he wasn't going to take no shit from the media. He wasn't going to take no shit from Bron. And he did his thing. The record was similar to the year before, sure, but as a first-year coach in LA with LeBron James, with a Luka Doncic trade randomly happening, JJ Redick did that. He should have had, I think he finished top 6 for coach of the year. He should have been a lot higher on the list.
Yeah, JJ Redick's going to be a good coach. But also, I think a key for the Lakers is, and it seems like Luka's getting right. And if he gets right, and if you see the Luka from when he came in at that weight, Lakers are going to be scary because that Luka right there is. He's already good, right? He's already a superstar, but that's a different type of superstar right there. If he starts dunking and stuff again and playing a little defense,
it'll be so fire.
That's going to be, and then actually take the workload off LeBron, like actually give LeBron a chance to take a little break here and there, like be off the court and they'd be okay. Yeah. The Lakers will be fine. But got to get a big man.
Like a Rondo style player, because when LeBron was out and Rondo was in, we were still good.
Yeah.
Holiday would be perfect. I would really like that trade though. Reeves for Derek White. That sets up a lot of shit right there.
I was so mad when he left San Antonio because I knew what he was going to be. Like, I saw it. And I mean, some of these players aren't built for rebuilding. They're just not. And he was one of them, but I mean, look, he went to Boston. I mean,
right.
He knew what he was getting himself into over there. And I guess I always thought to when people leave San Antonio, and I don't want them to. That's just me. But that San Antonio they're not gonna beg you to stay either. They're not gonna be like, hey, you want to leave? Okay, well, we'll just draft somebody else and move on.
Yeah. When you guys had Kawhi Leonard, I was like, this is the player that I'm watching after Kobe retires. And then the injuries and sitting out, and that was cool that he won one in Toronto, but after that I was like, I can't really rock with this dude. It's like his whole prime, he's just been out the game.
San Antonio didn't do him wrong. Tony Parker did him wrong.
Tony P did it.
Tony P did it. He's the reason he left.
Okay.
And Tony P is the one that put everything out there that made him one out. And it's hard to talk bad about Tony Parker. I love him. Look what he did for San Antonio. But Kawhi Leonard was about to be something else, man.
For sure.
He's still good, but if he don't get hurt, people don't realize they were up 3-1 on the Warriors in that series when he got hurt. And that was against the good Warriors team. And that was without the big three. That was Kawhi and the crew. I hate it, man. But by the way, y'all good with Dylan Harper wearing number 2? I am.
I'm cool with it.
It's cool.
I'm cool with it. It's not the same as Joker wearing 15. I don't think
I'm good with it. Like, somebody asked me, I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Yeah. He left. So
he's been a different team since then. That's fine.
He left.
No, not how they did Melo in Denver though. But just saying,
that's crazy.
Since they weren't able to save any money on LeBron James, they did decline the team option on Dorian Finney-Smith. So that'll feel up $15-16. So hopefully we can get a big man and a point guard and some defense for that.
Jesus. We need everything now. We need everything. Dorian, at least he was lanky and could knock down the baseline.
What about Vando?
Fuck no.
You got Vando, you got Gabe. Gabe's still there.
Bronny took his spot.
Ooh, which one? Vando or Gabe?
Bronny looked like he's about to take somebody's spot, though.
Bronny should come in and take a spot. I hope he does.
Those effortless dunks is crazy.
All right, then I got a couple just quick hitters from what's happened so far around the league. Y'all stop me if there's something you really want to dig into, but I'm just going to go over some of them, all Jazz trade Colin Sexton for the 2030 second round pick and the 2030 second round pick, to Charlotte for use of Nurkic. Harden declines the player option, signs a 2-year, $81.5 million deal.
Got paid.
Wolves and Nas Reed agree to a 5-year, $125 million deal. On
So
top
mad.
of signing Julius Randle for 3 years and $100 million.
I'm mad about that.
I wanted Nas in LA.
I wanted Nas in San Antonio.
Yeah, he would have been. He's a good pickup for a lot of teams,
But I mean, he deserved the payday. Respectfully, he deserved it. And
He's staying.
yeah. Oh yeah, he signed a 5-year,
125.
125. Yeah, 5-year, 125. Julius Randle, 3-year, 100.
Is that enough money to move Rudy Gobert out the way?
Man, they need to ship him on the Uber back to where he's from.
It's time.
It's time.
I'm so sick.
Really, it's
They
time.
do get rid of bigs fast as hell these days.
Like
They break down.
that kid they just drafted is a Rudy Gobert player, but he's younger. I mean, I'd go with it. I mean, he is. Like, when you look at him, I see Rudy Gobert, but 18, 19, whatever he is.
Rudy can't have too much longer on his contract.
We need to be too much longer up out the door is what they need to do.
Agreed. Lonzo Ball traded to Cleveland for Isaac Okoro.
That's probably one of my favorite trades made.
It's a big move. If Lonzo can be healthy. That's, again, availability.
That's my only downfall of that trade is availability. Like, the Cavs were banged up in the playoffs. That's why they potentially lost, right?
It'd be nice to see him come back like Sean Livingston, though.
No, I mean,
Nice.
I like Lonzo. Like, he's scrappy.
He's my favorite ball brother.
He is, and I mean, his shot's weird, but it goes in, right? I mean,
Finally,
it ain't worse than Sean Marion's. I mean, that shot was crazy, right? It's a good trade for Cleveland.
He is, though. He's a really smart point guard. You see,
He's a great facilitator. Great facilitator. I mean, I think it's a good move for Cleveland again if he's available.
Right. Because, I mean, you got him to back up Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, but if they go down and he goes down, then what?
Well, I guess Evan Mobley playing the point guard.
You got Ty Jerome.
Oh yeah, they do have him, but I don't know. You better hope it pans out, because if not, oof.
The Thunder and the other Jalen Williams, Jay Will, agreed to a 3-year, $24 million deal. They got everybody on the Thunder locked up until 26, 27.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what Chet and J Dub as restricted free agents. Like, they're set up for like at least 2 more years of this same exact team.
I mean,
it might be the first team to break the streak.
And they tried to move up in the draft. Like, they tried to get into the top 10 in the draft. Everybody's still under contract. Like, there's Sam Presti over there still moving.
He's a genius, man. He's absolute genius. Like
he's looking to the next move. Like, who's going to be the next one out so I can replace this piece? Like,
he's thinking beyond the future, but he ain't even started the present yet, which is crazy.
Middle schools,
chess moves,
just in junior high gyms watching kids play ball.
Yeah,
waiting for the next Lou Dort.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Just going to Canada. Half the team's Canadian.
Yeah.
Half of the finals was Canadian. Like Nebhard on the other side, all those guys played together. That's why he was kind of locking up SGA, because they grew up together.
Crazy.
Bobby Portis Jr. and the Bucks agreed to 3 years, $44 million. So what
does Portis know that we don't?
What is Milwaukee doing? Like, we're just gonna bring back everybody. That's what Giannis wants. We're gonna bring back
just straight up trade Giannis for Cat. So Milwaukee got a little something. With what's his name? Mikal Bridges, bring his ass over to Milwaukee too.
I mean, Bobby Portis he's the scrappy player. He's a better offensively minded person than Draymond Green. He's like a Draymond Green, but can play defense, but way better offensively. I mean, it's a good signing for him, but him and Giannis, that's all you got.
And the word was, or we talked about Brook Lopez being on the Lakers' mind. They're not on his mind. He's talking about returning to Milwaukee too. So you just bringing back everybody. Maybe they're in on Drew Holiday too. Middleton might get bought out by the Wizards. They just bring back the starting five from 2022. Maybe that's the plan.
This might be a hot take, but I'd like to see Giannis with the Clippers.
Oh,
Gross. Why would you want that?
I just feel like
You're a Laker fan.
it'd be the best situation for him. You know what I'm saying? Cool ass owner that could probably make some shit happen for him to get his brother on the team. You know, he's in LA. I don't know. For him, it'd be a good look. Him and Kawhi and James Harden would win the championship.
You know where I put him? Denver.
Denver would be crazy too.
oh, that'd be
Giannis
crazy.
Yeah,
And
Jokic
Jamal
to
Murray?
Giannis is crazy.
Send MPJ to Milwaukee.
Send everybody away.
Now, MPJ need to be on a one-way flight back to Missouri and stay there.
We got to keep Jamal. Hopefully, Jamal, again, availability. This is just a common theme throughout the league. Jamal can stay healthy, get back to a couple years ago when they won the title with Joker and Giannis and Aaron Gordon. I'm all right with that.
That would be crazy.
Oh,
That team's winning next year. I'm not kidding you. Easily.
They're smacking the Lakers 4 times a year if Giannis joins that team.
They're smacking,
Giannis in the
they're
West
smacking
would be a
everybody.
Problem. Giannis in the West would be a problem for sure.
Hell yeah.
But that's the problem. I think he wants to stay in the East because he's a bigger problem because ain't nobody in the East.
There's no size.
That's
I'd like
it.
him to take the Luau Cinder approach, you know,
Milwaukee to LA.
and change your name. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that move either.
Right.
What would he change it to?
I don't know. Muhammad X. I don't know.
Clippers and the Suns both have eyes on a possible CP3 reunion with him wanting to play close to home to finish his career. Dallas also interested. Spurs are still an option. Lots of teams want Chris Paul. What do you think Chris Paul wants, Caleb?
I don't know. I think he probably does want to go back home somewhere close to the family. I don't know if he wants to play with Kawhi, but I can see him back with the Clippers. He's played with James before.
They're all right too.
I think he's more of a, helping a player build, though. I think he's more of, helping a big or maybe even a point guard. I think he's getting ready for his next transition in life right now. Not really winning, but helping develop these young bulls. But I don't know.
I like him staying put. Like staying in San Antonio, I think would be the best move.
Helping De'Aaron Fox and Wemby.
Giannis and Dylan Harper, all these dudes, like steady that ship. And you still got Harrison Barnes there, who's got some championship experience.
Yeah, I mean,
gets big men paid.
Chris Paul, I think this is last year.
I think so. Yeah.
I do think he wants. I think it's a go home or a San Antonio. Like it's either Clippers, Lakers, San Antonio. I think that's where he's at. But I think it's also like, again, he's one of those players that never won a chip. So like, where can he go win next year? Like, is it? He does like to develop.
Who's a Chris Paul away?
It ain't San Antonio. They're not winning a championship next year. No. They're not. I'm being real. They're not going to win next year.
Who's a Chris Paul away? Damn, probably the Spurs, bro. It's probably y'all, man.
But Orlando.
For him. I was thinking Houston, but I don't know if that makes them better.
Back up.
Yeah.
You know where I'd like him, but he ain't going to go there? I'd like him in Detroit behind Cade Cunningham.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
But, I know he's not going to go there, but, like, you're talking about mentoring a young, up-and-coming superstar. Cade Cunningham would be a fantastic for him to go be that role player behind him. But he ain't going to Detroit. That's on the opposite side.
Right. Yeah,
he back up SGA.
Okay. Now that's ring chasing for real.
That's all got left. He's like getting worse. Gary Payton went to Miami.
But do you so what do you do with Alex Caruso?
Alex Caruso could play 1, 2, 3, 5.
5.
Yeah, see?
Yep.
Caruso's a utility player, man. He could play off the ball, on the ball, have him at the 3. On 2K, he's listed as a 3.
Magic man.
Watch him be in OKC. That'd be crazy.
That's a nice pickup. And he'll play for a mid-level exception. Chris Paul will take less to do
Ring
shit.
chasing for sure. Do it, bro.
Chris Paul will play for. He'll give everybody State Farm insurance. Like they'd be set.
Melo be sick if Chris Paul gets one.
Oh, super sick.
He'd be sick.
So with James Harden.
Oh yeah.
And Russ.
They all be sick if he got one. Super sick.
Jabari Smith signs a 5-year, $120 million extension in Houston.
That's crazy. I'm so surprised by that.
Me too. I like it though. But is that
I like him
possibly moving Giannis, shoring up that money?
Giannis in Houston, that'd be crazy.
Does that beat OKC?
Yeah, that's a championship. You see with these teams, bro. I mean, they're not really teaming up for the 3 superstars, but the
Giannis, KD, man. Yeah,
Giannis, KD, and Şengün is stupid.
No, Giannis, KD, and Amen is ridiculous.
Yes, Amen is
just so much reach.
And then you add Şengün
and Şengün
and Van Vliet. He can close for you.
Houston, if Giannis makes the right move, he's winning the championship.
Yeah.
Oh, he will.
Lots of teams.
He is the king of Milwaukee, so
yeah.
We'll see.
There's probably 4 or 5 teams that are Giannis away. That'll put them right over the edge.
I'll make the right move and he's win the championship.
You think if San Antonio were to get him, they win a title this year, Dustin? Depending what you give up, of course.
Man, that's what I'm thinking. They're gonna want Castle.
Yeah.
Everybody. That's the thing. That's the problem with everything. Yeah, everybody wants Castle, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't giving up Castle for Giannis. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But like when I see Castle, I see Dwayne Wade. Maybe not. I'm not saying that's his peak, but I see the player in him. A dog. He can score. You saw him throw down. He could throw it down. He can play. He can play defense. Like Giannis is a generational talent, obviously, but Castle, he's gonna be like he's gonna be it. Like he is going to be it. Like I really think he will be. So I wouldn't do it because every team, Phoenix wanted Castle. I heard Milwaukee wanted Castle. Like everybody wants Castle, and San Antonio is not dumb enough to give up Castle because they know what they have.
And adding Dylan Harper, like San Antonio just got their Ginobili, Duncan, and Parker kind of. Is that what this is looking like?
And a Kawhi.
And
Bryant's gonna be so good. He's gonna be the 3-and-D for him. He can shoot threes. He can guard 1 through 4. Like I'm on so many Spurs pages on social media. They're all pissed off about it. I'm like, I love it. Like they're like, why don't we get a big? Well, when it came time to pick, there wasn't a big worth picking.
Right.
Queen had already been picked. The kid from Duke had been picked. There wasn't really a big that would fit in. We got the 3-and-D now. We have that wing that can guard the 1 through 4. I mean, that's what you like. I love what they did. So, I mean, we're not. We don't know. He looks good. I mean, I watched he went on that show with Kevin Hart where they were in the hot tub.
Oh yeah,
it was a really good interview. Homie's put on 30 pounds in 2 years. He's putting the weight on. He's 30 pounds. So 15 pounds this year, and he put another 15 on this year. He's
120 now.
He's getting up there, and Wemby's about to be a problem, man. I was telling someone today. I mean, he's already a problem, but I think he's going to be the first player in a long time to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. It's going to happen. He will win it.
I think so too. And he's doing like their workouts at the Shaolin temples and shit. Like he's
bald and he's locked. He's locked in. He's it. I was watching.
That might make him stronger, like his joints, man. You just worry about big dudes like that, even when they do their own weight. But that kind of stretching and yoga and mindset, he might be all right.
They've been prepping him for that for a very long time, though. Like he does different foot exercises and stretches and fingers, like just with his joints because of how tall he's always been. So like, and that's why they didn't just try to bulk him up right away. You know what I mean? Just press that weight on him. His bones and joints
are his body ready first. I like it.
Exactly. Yeah, they're going about it the right way, man.
Don't waste that talent, man. He's something crazy.
Which brings up another thing that I meant to bring up last week is how you tie in the Luka trade to, say, Tyrese Halliburton. or you can tie it into Jason Tatum. All these dudes that tore their Achilles this year started off with calf strains. Part of the reason that Dallas traded Luka and fired how much of that medical support staff was because Luka didn't want to come back early from a calf strain.
Love it. And we got to stop calling it a calf strain, or these cats aren't going to take it serious.
Yeah,
Or
I
take
think
it serious.
I think it's an Achilles strain. That's what it is.
An Achilles strain, yes, sir. That's what you got to call it for them to
period. Which makes sense because even like when I tore mine, I intentionally didn't start the game so I could stretch more because I felt something off. And then I had the same fucking thing happen.
It's not a good injury to come back
stretching is aggravating it. I really think it has to start from like jump, like early, like track style workouts, you know, not with just stretching with the band, but actual workouts that target this from early, man, because it's literally that step. The step, the reverse step, you know, the reverse step where your feet switch and you go. That's the problem, man. I don't know. I blamed it on the shoes last week, but I don't think it is that.
Mine was just a push off. There was no switch step or anything. Like I went to just make a move. When I pushed off, snap.
Yeah,
I think it happens in the early years, like the grinding of the travel ball, the off-season ball, the high school ball, and then it takes a lot to actually tear that muscle. But when you've been playing since you were 10, by the time you're in your 20s and 30s, it's bound to snap. And when it snaps, it snaps. I mean, when you can see that thing snap through the skin outside, it snaps. It's deadly. It's a deadly injury, man.
Shout out Kobe. Shout out Kobe shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was crazy.
Everybody this year crying and shit, especially
walked off. The man walked off.
Everybody cried. And I give myself some props on this too because I tried to continue playing in the game. But shout out Kobe for knocking down 2 free throws and walking off and keeping everybody the hell away from him while everybody else crying. And I can say this because I've torn mine. So, Mamba mentality.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Blazers to buy out DeAndre Ayton. Do you see a spot for him? You see anybody wanting him? I thought Portland could possibly be like the change of scenery, a breath of fresh air. All right, we know it didn't work out in Phoenix. Now I got a chance, especially with like a young team, young coach, to restore his name. That didn't happen. So where does DeAndre Ayton get another chance?
I think he's going to be a backup somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be a good backup somewhere.
Where?
Or starting in DC.
Does he start over? What's his name? Do they drafted last year? Or do they draft it with Wemby?
Oh, you're talking about man, I can't think of his name. Yeah.
But him. So yeah, maybe because we can't remember him. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. He'd probably be a backup somewhere. He could go back up Joker, maybe.
He needs to develop more for sure.
He needs to be in the right situation. Like backing up Joker might not be bad for him.
Right.
Because like they have DeAndre Ayton, but I mean not DeAndre. They have DeAndre Jordan. I mean,
he's about done though.
I mean he's a lobster. That's all he's ever been. Like he's been a decent defender, but
he's in his Haslam role.
I don't know if I like him in San Antonio. I mean, we don't have a backup, so I mean, if that's what's left, I mean, I really would like.
Chris Paul is there still though. That might be all right.
Hey, that may be all right.
I think they got along.
I don't know, but Chris Paul gets big men paid. That's all I'm saying.
I think Chris Paul likes DeAndre Ayton.
That's fine.
Chris Paul don't like a lot of people.
Chris Paul don't like a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right. Who you taking? Gobert or Ayton? If you're the Timberwolves,
Gobert.
I mean, I think Gobert because he can give you good defense.
Yes.
Like DeAndre Ayton, I mean, he's not really. I don't even know. What is he? You don't know what you're getting.
Bro, he reminds me of Andrew Bynum.
I didn't see one Portland Trailblazers game last year. I have no idea.
I mean, he's a big body. He can, he can probably rim protect some, get you some rebounds. But again, He's just not. I mean, offensively, he's going to be there. You know, he's more of a he's like a Rudy Gobert. He's more of a get offensive rebound, put it back up type player.
He had a little bit of game coming out of Arizona.
I mean, he did.
The number one pick.
Well, I mean, just because you're number one pick don't mean you pan out.
Anthony Bennett.
Anthony Bennett, straight bust. Greg Oden, bust.
I'd say he's probably the worst of all, the biggest bust of all time. Like, that was bad.
Where's Nurkic?
Cleveland turned that into LeBron James. Nurkic just got he just got traded to where we just said he got traded to.
Utah.
Yeah.
But see, I question that. What's the? I mean, what's his role there now? You have Lauri Markkanen, you have Kessler. Like, he's got to be coming in and play backup. But is he a backup or is he a starter? Like, for a team, I'd take him in San Antonio. I'd take him in San Antonio. I'd take him in LA.
He's like that. If we brought him to LA, it'd be the same as bringing in Alex Len.
Oh, you think so?
A little better. I'd have to
say. Seen him not defensively.
Not defensively.
That's what we need. So what are we bringing Nurkic in for? To set the high pick and rolls and stand there?
We need defense.
Yeah, but do you think the Lakers they didn't that why did they use Alex Len? He was a big body at least.
They should have used him a lot more. I don't know why they brought in the center that everybody was asking for to not play him at all.
Right.
Jeannie knew they were selling, man. She's been drinking on the job since last year. It's my conspiracy theory now.
My conspiracy theory is she's gearing up to buy a different team.
Jeannie told Bron to pick up that option. She said, just pick up the 53, whatever, fuck it. I'm almost out the door. You almost out the door. Get paid, get out of here. I just got 10 bill. What you about to get? That's what it was.
She about to go Seattle or Vegas squad.
What if I told you there was a world that the Indiana Pacers could sell for more than the Los Angeles Lakers?
Maybe. Especially how they're looking right now.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I think too small market team. I don't know if they could.
And how many rings the Lakers have, they should probably be worth a lot more than $10 billion.
They sold for 4 more than the Celtics did, and they got 1 more ring. But the Pacers are rumored to be in serious talks to sell for $11 billion to Jeff Bezos.
Oh yeah, Bezos is just gonna do it before Elon does it. So yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen. But okay, it's gonna go for more than the Lakers for sure.
So yeah,
you got it.
All right, now on to Malik Beasley.
Oh God!
While in the middle of negotiating what was going to be a 3-year, $42 million contract, Shams Charania reports that now Malik Beasley is being investigated regarding allegations of gambling related to NBA games and prop bets. The allegations are from the 23-24 season when he was in Milwaukee. Beasley's lawyer said that a investigation is not a conviction, and he should have the same presumed innocence as anyone else. So what his agent said was he did it. So Malik Beasley's dumbass probably did Jonte Porter get a lifetime ban?
Yeah.
So Malik Beasley, who actually had an NBA career going in his favor with the way the Detroit Pistons played last year, he led the league in 3-point shooting. Bigger bag fumble than Dennis Schroeder. Like, I don't understand these players. Like, I kind of could justify when we talked about Jonte Porter being on a 2-way deal, basically making minimum wage, stuff like that. If you want to risk it, gamble on the game, I can see the mentality behind that. But you're in the middle of negotiating $42 million. How much could you possibly have bet for your over-under on threes that day? You know what I'm saying? Like, why risk it all for that?
Fucker has an addiction.
It's like Ime Udoka risking it all and had Nia Long right there all along.
I mean, I don't know what he was doing. You're making millions, and what are you betting for, anyways?
And I saw. I don't know if this is true either, but I think it said his username on DraftKings or whatever was at Malik Beasley, Detroit Pistons guard. But
that's stupid.
Is he another one of those guys like giving his friends tips or telling them what to bet on, those type of shit. Like I'm not risking the $40 million deal. Like
I ain't risking a $1 million deal, and that's just me. I
Right.
mean, you're in the NBA. You're a good player. You're up for contract. I get it happened a few years ago, but everything comes to tuition. You listen when you play a sport and you're and recognized in the sporting world. If you do something like that, you're going to get caught eventually. It's going to happen. I mean, I know this is off subject, but look what happened to P Diddy.
right.
He was never going to get away. He got away with it for a long time. 20 years later, here we are. Like you're not going to get away with it. You're going to get caught. Like if you want to bet with your friends on the side, but don't go on DraftKings and bet. That's just being dumb. Young and dumb is all that is. Young and dumb. Young and dumb and stupid.
On the
But anyways, if they would have give 42 million to somebody, I'll take it. You know, I'll do something. I promise you, I'll do something good with it.
I'll probably still hit a couple corner threes, dog. That's all they really need Beasley to do. Detroit's only like an 8-hour drive from me. I can make it up there for training camp.
Ain't Terry Rozier dealing with the same shit?
Yep.
Stupid.
Same thing with him. He actually had a career too. Like he's been in the league for years now. Like it's just
The waste.
Isn't Big Baby Davis sitting in jail for some shit he did too?
that was like the medical fraud type stuff though. There's a few guys sitting in jail for that. Like they had defrauded the insurance or something.
Some dental shit.
Yeah.
You had money and you couldn't pay for it. Come on, man.
Right.
And the NBA, like they get their
You probably have the
stuff. Like
you,
the CBA's like I think it's set now that you're insured for life after if you play a certain point in the league. Like
if you ain't got money to pay for it out of the NBA, you've done wrong with your money.
especially just soon. Like Big Baby hasn't been gone that long, really, if you think about it. He was just in the big three too, getting a couple checks.
Crazy.
I think he was just on Power trying to act.
Oh, that's right. Was it Power? Is that what he was on?
One of them things.
He got shot in something. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, he's shot now because he ain't gonna have no money.
And he played a dude in prison too. It was just kind of funny. He was like a
That
crop.
sounds about.
On some more positive news, Candace Parker, the LA Sparks put CP3 in the rafters up in crypto.com. Shout out Angel Reese for kind of, I don't know if it's called spoiling because it was the Sky versus the Sparks, and Candace Parker's from Chicago. So her hometown team beat the team that drafted her on her jersey retirement night. The fun was had it all by all. But Angel Reese, where'd it go? I lost 24-16, 7 assists, 2 blocks. I heard somebody that was really serious about this game apparently said Angel Reese only had 4 me-bounds too. So it wasn't all about that anymore. The people are really I appreciate people having her back now, but
What are they? Me-bounds?
down on both sides. Dog. Like both sides of this whole Caitlyn versus Angel thing need to just chill the hell out. Like Caitlin's going through it right now. She was like, what, 1 for 24 on the road from 3 over like a 3-4 game stretch. Like she played some shitty basketball. Angel Reese played some shitty basketball. They both get paid to do it. Like everybody just calm down and watch basketball. I don't understand why this is the East Coast, West Coast beef.
Me-bounds is crazy, dog.
Watch her monetize the shit. She talked about it too. Like they're all mine. That's what she said. Like, nom nom, dog. Nom noms, all mine. When Melo say, "Get the fuck out of here."
So hold on, CP3's jerseys in Crypto Center.
Yeah.
So we just gonna keep putting Clipper jerseys in this motherfucking arena?
What are you talking about? Candace Parker, dog.
Oh my bad. Okay. My bad. I thought he was talking
Chris
about.
Paul's
I
still
thought
in
he
the
was
league.
talking about Chris Paul. I know, but they be doing that shit still. There's some jerseys that are up with niggas in the league still. Maybe not, but
Give me 3 of them.
I can't do that. But when you say CP3, okay, you can't give Candace Parker that name.
She didn't earn that name.
It's somebody else's nickname.
It's her nickname. Oh, so LaMelo Ball can run around here as Melo all he wants
Yes.
to, but Candace Parker can't be CP3.
Yes. Both their names are Mello. You can do that.
Her name is
CP3
Candace Parker, and her
is
number
a
is
whole
3.
nickname.
It's the same. Her name is C.
I'm not rolling, bro. I'm not rolling. CP3 and CP3.
Your argument is flawed.
They have the same height. Like
She's taller.
See, like, no, she's somebody else.
So she Debo's the name. That's what she is. She's CP3 now. You just got to deal with it, Doc.
I'm not rolling.
Talk to CP3 about it. He'll be happy to hear about it. All right, so I got a guessing game, y'all, but I'm gonna let you pick what this guessing game is about. I got 3 options for you. We could either talk about rings, we can talk about the most total threes made over the last 5 seasons, or we can talk about the most total points scored in the 4th quarter of this season.
Dustin, what would you like to talk about?
Let's do the points in the 4th quarter.
Points in the 4th quarter. All right. So you guys go back and forth until one of you gets 3 wrong, or we just run through the list. You feel me?
Okay.
Top 10 most total points scored in the 4th quarter. Dustin, as our guest, you go ahead and get the first guess.
Oh my God, that's this last season, right?
Mm-hmm. Playoffs also included.
Okay. Give me Ant.
Anthony Edwards was number 3 with 545 4th quarter points.
Dang.
I'm gonna go with Jokic.
Nikola Jokic, not in the top 10.
What? No way.
Go ahead, Dustin. This rigged. This shit's rigged, dog.
I'm trying to think of someone that would played. Think about it. They got to play.
There's a couple guys.
This could be somebody that's off the wall. I got one. Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, who actually won the Clutch Player of the Year award, was number 7 with 505 points.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, number 5, 524.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, give me SGA. He's got to be on that list.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at number 2, 546. So, quick recap. We got number 2 was SGA. Number 3 was Anthony Edwards. Number 5, Donovan Mitchell. And number 7, Jalen Brunson. You guys got like 6 more.
Dang.
You up, CB?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Not in the top 10.
What? Okay. Trying to think of someone that's just clutch time.
Right.
What about Dame?
Damian Lillard. Not in the top 10.
Okay.
See, you got one more wrong.
Greek Freak.
That will be your final wrong answer.
Hey,
What?
That's all you.
Didn't make it.
Dang.
So, to go down, we'll start at
That's the list.
It's not that crazy, really. Listen to the players. Number 10 was Pascal Siakam, 465. Number 9 was DeMar DeRozan, 469.
Really? I've never would have picked him.
8, you got to think even back to before Chicago DeMar, though.
I know.
He's always been that 4th quarter dude. Number 8, Karl Anthony Towns, 498. 7 was Jalen Brunson. Number 6 was LeBron, 516. 5 was Donovan Mitchell. 4, Jalen Williams. He was at 533. You had 3, which is Anthony Edwards. 2, which was SGA. Number 1, Trae Young, 550.
Really?
Great too. That's crazy.
Not like a crazy list, but like it's not hearing Giannis or Joker and things like that are kind of off. But a lot of those guys
makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's a good list. I didn't expect Trae Young to be number 1. I mean, nothing against this game. It just he's in. Well, I guess they have nothing in Atlanta. So
yeah, who else is going to shoot in the 4th quarter? Especially when what's his name with that Jalen Johnson. Especially once he went down,
yeah,
it was all Trae.
That was a good list.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I got some in the chamber for the next couple of weeks.
There you go.
All right, see, let's talk some UFC from this week.
Ooh.
I got the fight before the co-main event. the co-main event and the main event. The fight before the co-main event was with Josh Van against Brandon
Boy.
Royval. That shit was a slugfest.
Did y'all watch, by the way? Did anybody watch?
I did watch
I didn't.
that, yes, sir.
But hey, Joshua Vant, but hey, that was the best fight all night, in my opinion.
Man, Joe Rogan said it was one of the best fights he's ever seen. Uh, broke records for the most strikes in the flyweight division.
Shit.
They were
Yeah.
they were throwing at each other,
Hey.
bro. It's kind of crazy.
No lie, there was no grappling, no ground game. It was literally boxing for 15 minutes.
Crazy.
It was
Throwing
good.
at each other, bro.
It was good.
I hate jobs.
I
And,
woke my neighbors up. Bro. I was loud. I was outside. I was drunk. I didn't care. I was lit.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was
a
hard
good
for
fight.
the rest of the fights to actually compete, but the
Yeah, it
co-main
was.
event and the main event were actually still good, right? Like the co-main event, Alex Pantoja versus Kai Kara France. That was a good fight too, but Alex dominated. Alejandro dominated.
Yeah, he did. He dominated that fight.
Right.
And the potential next fight could be Pantoja and Van.
That's gonna be a fucking bloodbath.
Because you got to realize Van beat the number one contender. That
Right.
wasn't supposed to be the fight.
Okay.
It wasn't supposed to be the fight. It was supposed to be the number one. What was it? Well, I can't think of his name. Van was a sub. He just fought 3 weeks ago.
Oh
He
shit.
just fought. I watched him fight 3 weeks ago.
They did
He
say
beat up
that.
on the person he just fought.
Yeah.
He just came in and beat the number one contender. He should be on list to get that fight. No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
That's what they were saying, right? Like,
Yeah.
you might be fighting him next.
That's crazy. Going from ranked number 12 to being up for title contention is insane.
Yeah.
It's cool that they're finding new faces for the UFC for sure, though.
Yeah, because it's you're starting to see a lot of new faces. Even the what's his name, Tablet or what's his name, the kid from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
His fight was good too.
Yes.
That was he's good too. That was a good fight.
He's grown a lot since the last fight, right? And that was
Yes.
back in, like January.
Yes, that was a
he's
good
dude
fight
with
for
the
his
circle on his sternum and his back.
in his
right?
back. Yeah, now he has that big leg tattoo too, which is insane. Yeah, that dude, he's good too. He's scrappy.
They just got to work on that heavyweight division. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know.
Ilya Taporia knocking out. What do you think? 2.5. Hey, hit him with that. Hit him with that. He folded, bruh. He
and
folded him.
Toshi's just nice. Why is he so good? I don't understand.
Ilya Taporia is on pace to be like one of the greatest, like already in my opinion. He's a 2-division champ now. Like
To go up a weight class and then to do one of the best in the weight class like that, bro, is insane.
And some of the people he's beaten.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the best in 2 divisions. It's insane. Like and you know who his fight might be next, right?
Who's that?
Patty. Did you not see it?
Patty the Batty. I did. Yeah, at the end, right?
Yeah, they got in each other's face and was talking.
I hope Patty beats him, but damn, this short dude is crazy.
I love me some Patty the Batty, man. When he beat Michael Chandler, which no one expected him to beat, he put himself really on the map. And I think out of that class, I think Patty has the chance to beat him, and I don't think he'll knock Patty out. Patty's tough. I'm not gonna say
don't get knocked out.
Like I'm not gonna say he can't knock him out, but Patty's tough.
Patty's tough, man. He's like a McGregor with a crazy grappling game too.
Yes, his grappling game is insane.
Right.
Yeah, the fights were good this weekend, man. It was really good. I enjoyed all of them.
It was a really good card. It was the best way for the NBA to be over, and we get that.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Dustin Poirier Max Holloway round 3, and this is Dustin Poirier's last fight in Louisiana. That's gonna be a good one too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. See Max bounce back, but I don't know. Hope these guys. Max is only like 32, right?
Yeah, but he's had a lot of fights, man. Like, I mean, Charles Oliveira. That was his 46th fight. That's crazy. It's a lot of fights, man. He's what is he? 35-11 now. That's still an insane record.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy. That was a good card, man. That was a good card. Great card.
See, do you have anything for Heat on Feet this week?
Shit, I saw some.
Hey, wait a minute. We have a graphic. Can't find it though. Oh no, I got it. Don't worry about it. Now it's time for Heat on Feet. Go ahead, see.
It's definitely the Jordan 40s. The Jordan 40s are on their way out, and I'm fucking with them. They look good. They look like good hoop shoe. They sit a little high. They're mids. They bit off some retros like the 3s, the 14s. They look like a good shoe. It sounds like a lot of players are amped to play in them as well. You already see the I Understand It man wearing them now.
Lethal Shooter.
He's wearing them.
Wasn't Trae Young rocking them too?
Yeah, Trae Young's with Jordan now, which is crazy. Also, the KD 18s, they dropped a inspired pair off of his rookie card colorway.
Nice.
They're pretty fresh too. But that's all I got for Heat on Feet.
I dig it.
Actually, I got one more.
Go again.
Yeah, the Wu. They were spotted in Austin, the Wu-Tang Clan. They were in Austin, Texas, and a fan threw some Wu-Tang dunks on the stage, and all the members signed them.
Nice.
For the young man, I thought that was a cool move.
Do you let YDB sign your Wu-Tang dunks?
YDB, yes, because he represents his father well.
All right. He really does, actually. We saw him in Chicago. He really does. Like it's like ODB's there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That was Heat on Feet. Look, back to the graphics. See how we do that? All right. Now into some entertainment news. Talk about some fun stuff. Let's get the weird out of the way first, man. So Tidal announced the other day that Ye got new music coming out.
Yay.
It's a collab album. I want you to see. Give me 3 guesses on who this collab album is with.
Oh.
No. That's right. It's King Combs. They and Kanye West have released I think it was like 9-song EP. It is out. It's on streaming services. We talked about it a few weeks ago. I told you about the clip of the song that has Ye, King Combs, Northwest, and Diddy from Jail. That's the first song on the album. I haven't listened to any of it. I'm gonna just because I'm curious. But
Diddy from Jail.
It's him recording. He's not singing or rapping or anything. He's like the intro to it, right? He's the intro to the song. Crazy enough. Yeah. It's way more than Take That because he probably shouldn't do that right now. But so yeah, that's the first song, and there was controversy with that with because Kim says she has all the naming and imaging and likeness rights to the kids, so Kanye shouldn't have been able to do that anyway. But now it's on this EP that's come out, and every song has Ye and King Combs on it from what I've seen. So it's a legit collab album. Are you excited? Is it going to win a Grammy?
Not excited. I hope it disappears. Hopefully they delete it later.
Agreed. What about you, Dustin? You tuning in for Diddy's son and Ye?
Man, I don't even know who you're talking about. I'll be real.
Fair enough.
No,
it's Diddy's son and Kanye West dropped an album together.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, for even like throughout the trial, it's not like Ye showed up a week or 2 ago to the courthouse. He was wearing those free Diddy shirts. He was selling free Diddy shirts through his web. Like he was selling Sean John through his website. Like also, he's been backing Diddy for a minute now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Complete trash.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck getting them free.
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't been able to catch back up with it this week as far as I wanted to, but I think they had closing arguments this week. I think there might be like one prosecution rebuttal, and then it's on to jury deliberation.
Is this going to be one of the longest trials ever?
No, it's about done. Like they're just
really?
waiting. Yeah, it's been like 7. They said it was going to go about 8 weeks, and they wanted it done before the 4th of July.
Wow,
coming right up on. So like they could be done this week.
Wow.
This coming week.
Yeah, the defense was he just a freak.
And yeah, the defense didn't call any witnesses or any of that. Like they admitted that he committed some crimes, but not these big ones that he's accused of. So
Oh man, that's crazy. That says he's just a freak. Wow.
yeah, like yeah,
I mean, I guess if that's what you're going with, I mean,
they said they were judging his bedroom, and they
I
called
guess if
defense called no witnesses
Right.
what
whatsoever, none.
they don't want nobody to spill the beans, bro.
Exactly. There was rumors of Diddy testifying, which would have been stupid, but shit like
Oh,
that.
he I don't think there's no way they'd let him get up there.
On to some more positive news. A new Street Fighter movie has been announced, and they announced the cast. I'm gonna give you a couple of them. These were the ones that kind of caught my eye. I'm sure they're the ones that would have caught you guys as well. So we got Jason Momoa as Baraka,
Ooh,
50 Cent as Balrog, and Roman Reigns as Akuma.
that's pretty good. That's a cast.
I'm not mad about it. Everybody else, Ryu, and everybody's been announced too, but these were like kind of the bigger names and the ones that we would recognize a little easier. So like Street Fighter's in the works. You think it'll outdo these new Mortal Kombat movies?
Probably.
Yeah, I could see with just those three main. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good one.
And
They
you're not
just gotta
asking
come
Roman
up with a storyline. They'll be all right.
Right. And you're not asking Roman Reigns to do too much acting. He's just to show up and beat people up too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Did you ever watch what was it? Not Calvin and Hobbes, Hobbs and Shaw, like the spinoff from the
Oh yeah.
movies. Did he? Like I don't know how he did in that, but he was in that.
I mean, he's an actor every day.
Exactly.
So I mean, look what I mean, I don't want to spill the beans, but I mean, a lot of these wrestlers have been phenomenal actors, like John Cena, Rock.
That's about it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
I mean,
it.
That's-
Maybe
I mean,
Hulk.
no,
Hulk.
no,
I mean, yeah.
no. But speaking of Fast and the Furious, Vin Diesel was at this car event in LA that was hosted by Paul Walker's brother. I saw Tyrese was there. I don't know how much of the Fast and Furious crew was there. But he said he had 3 conditions when the studios were asking him for this final Fast and Furious movie. His 3 conditions were they bring it back to LA. They go back to the car culture, as he called it, with the street racing. So it'll be more of a street racing movie like the first couple of movies before they started going to space and all that. And the third thing, and the most interesting thing of the 3, was the reunion of Dom Toretto and Brian O'Connell.
Mm.
For those of you that don't know, Brian O'Connell is played by Paul Walker, who is no longer with us. I know they finished, what was that, Fast 7 or 8 or 6.5 with when he passed in between the shootings.
Mm-hmm.
Or but are they just gonna like CGI his brother for a whole movie, or like what is? How do they do a flashback kind of scenario? How do they do this? Was he never dead? Is he not dead?
He's
Oh
not dead.
God.
He's not dead.
Wait, are you talking about Brian or Paul?
Brian is
Okay.
not dead. Come on.
What if they
now.
did it all for the movie? Because like, what wrestlers act 24/7? What if these actors took a page out of the WWE's book?
I mean, that's what, you know.
Paul Walker's just
And
chilling.
with T'Challa too, they killed him off in the movie but he might just pull up at a car meet.
Right.
Or you might just see him, Ben might just see him in traffic like I
Okay.
ain't seen him in years. And then that's it.
That's it.
Mhm.
All right.
Real quick. He asked Tyrese, did you see what Nah.
And that's it's just gone. All right. That could be it, I guess. The last thing I had for
I'm here
entertainment.
for it though. I'm gonna watch all them Fast and Furious.
Oh man, I watch them like I know what I'm getting when these movies come on. I'm not looking for amazing cinema by any means. I want to see what they can do with this shit.
And when that Wiz Khalifa song played, that pulled, pulled the heartstrings.
Them tears be jerked.
Yeah, man.
The last thing in entertainment news is there's rumors swirling around now that the next performer of the Super Bowl halftime show is going to be Jay-Z himself. He's going to put himself in there. These rumors are starting to be supported. He's been showing up on stage at the Cowboy Carter tour, doing a couple of tracks with Bey. And if you think back to when we thought that Lil Wayne could possibly do the Louisiana Super Bowl, he didn't have any new music and he wasn't doing anything, and that was their thing. It was like Kendrick had been hot this year. He's got a whole new album out, the hottest song of the year. That's who we wanted at the Super Bowl. So if Jay-Z's slated to play this next Super Bowl, are we getting new Jay-Z music? We getting a Sean Carter album this year?
I don't love that. I don't need country, Sean.
No. Oh my God. Could you imagine if he came out with a country album? That'd be crazy.
I don't need that. But if it's gonna be anything like, the Blueprint or some, niggas in Paris, come on.
Watch the Throne.
Some Watch the Throne would be crazy.
Tis possible that Jay-Z got new music and will be doing the halftime show for 2026 Super Bowl. What Super Bowl is this? Is this 50? Is this 60?
Damn, when did the Broncos win it?
Is it 60 or 59?
I think this is
59. It's
59. I think it's 59.
It's 59.
Ooh, who's gonna perform for 60?
Michael Jackson.
A hologram of Michael Jackson, the Beatles, and Paul Walker.
T-Pain.
Ooh, I like that.
I heard T-Pain was on a hell of a show. Like,
T-Pain's dipping into EDM now. He's about to have like 3 different careers like LeBron James.
Good for him. If Timbaland can sign AI artists, why can't he go into a different genre?
Exactly.
All right, now before we get to the bully of the week, now is the time where we point out who's a loser.
Oh God, I've been ready for this. I've been ready.
CV, who's holding that L this week for you, sir?
I'm gonna have to go with someone we spoke about early in the show, Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey's taking the L. You didn't want to go to Utah. You didn't want to work out for Utah. Yet you are
living in Utah.
Have fun holding that L.
D, you got an L?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead,
I got an L.
Yes.
My L is for the shittiest GM in basketball, Sean Marks.
Nice.
You didn't do a damn thing in this draft, and they need to fire your ass right now. Take the L.
I like it. How you pick 5 players in the first round and not pick anybody at the same time?
And why do you think the Brooklyn's going to continue to be bad? Because he's there.
Yep.
My L is also for somebody we spoke about earlier in the show. I'm just going to give it to Malik Beasley. Like, you're just stupid. Like, you're dumb. You deserve that.
Fucking clown.
Deserve the L.
Before we get to Bully of the Week, it is once again time for the most delicious segment in podcast. Talking snacks. I know you've been waiting for this, D. As our guest.
Oh my God, man.
That's with us this evening.
Oh my God. Well, I eat, obviously. Oh man. Does it have to be good?
No.
It's a snack you had this week.
Anything.
Oh, okay. So I had 2 snacks. Well, so they've been coming out with some of these Dorito chip flavors. I don't know if y'all been seeing them around.
Oh, yeah.
Even around y'all. So they came out with a ketchup chip and a hot mustard chip. Okay? Now hear me out. I like ketchup and mustard. It's my thing. I wish we were still in the L segment because I'm giving the L to Doritos. Them was the nastiest damn chips I've ever had.
That's too bad.
And I was excited.
Ketchup and mustard, or one was ketchup, one was mustard?
One was ketchup, one was mustard. So I tried them separately. Then I ate them together to get just no.
Damn.
Just give me the nacho cheese. Let's just stick to the basics, okay?
Absolutely.
I was excited. They just dropped a dill pickle and a guacamole. L. All of them just L's. They just don't hit, man.
I messed with that purple bag, that sweet heat bag.
Oh, that's good.
Those are fire.
But ketchup and mustard, nah, man. Let Heinz stick to that. Doritos,
Yeah.
just Keep doing what you do best. Don't make no more chips like that.
I remember Pringles doing the ketchup one. It was crazy too.
Mm.
It's a lot of dust on the Dorito too. You're getting a lot of mustard.
Right.
Oh, you're getting a lot of mustard and you're getting a lot of ketchup, but it's like the ketchup and the mustard has been out of date for about 5 years flavor.
I would really like a Dijon chip, I think. Like a
What about a honey mustard chip?
I'm not big on honey mustard. I
I
want
like honey mustard pretzels.
my mustard hot all the time. I don't want sweet mustard.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's supposed to be a hot mustard, a spicy mustard. There ain't no spice, and I don't even know what the taste. It don't taste like. I mean, you get a hint of mustard, and you get a hint of ketchup,
Yeah.
but it's like, it just tastes old.
Like
Like it's a
not to use for condiments.
yes, it wasn't good. But
You
those
got
are the
anything
snacks I had this week. I did not like.
I hate disappointing weeks in snacks.
Ah, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
See what you got for deliciousness this week.
I was looking for my bin of Ben and Jerry's ice cream,
You have
Oh
a
my
bin.
god!
Tell you
Don't
the
get me
flavor.
on the Ben and Jerry, bro.
but it was good. It was half vanilla, half chocolate, and there was a fudge.
Oh, I already know what it is. I sell them for a living.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
It's probably that Boom Chocolate.
It might actually be that Boom Chocolate. Yeah, man, it was fire. I had that, and I also had an assortment of Rice Krispie treats.
Ooh, an assortment. What does that mean?
There was one rainbow flavor. That one comes with M&Ms on top.
Mm.
Okay.
There's a sprinkle one with actual sprinkles on it, and then this is one of the boxes.
I'm out on sprinkles.
There's a chocolate drizzle on one.
All right.
Mm.
Chocolate drizzle was the best Rice Krispie.
All right.
The M&M ones are pretty good as well. But the sprinkles, we could do without the sprinkles. For sure.
Absolutely. Sprinkles are just edible confetti, man. I'm sick of it.
Edible confetti.
Yeah, they're the worst, man.
Confetti cake is good though.
Agree. So I was all prepared to talk about some stuff I was about to have, like I'm looking forward to, because I want to try those Selena Gomez Oreos. Also, they have a blueberry pie Oreo, which I guess is coming back. I've never seen it, but that's coming out. So I was excited about that. But then
Got a vanilla cookie on that motherfucker?
I believe so.
That might be good.
I can't tell you if it's vanilla or not, but it wasn't a chocolate regular cookie. It had more options than Oreo ID. Anyway, but then today I cracked open a box of chocolate honey bunches of oats. It's the best chocolate cereal.
Mm.
Say the name again.
I had a second bowl. It still
What's
has
in
honey,
it?
still has bunches, still has oats, but it has chocolate, and it still
Chocolate
turns.
honey bunches of oats.
Yeah, buddy.
The bunches were what?
They were chocolate bunches.
Chocolate bunches of granola.
Mm-hmm. With chocolate.
Best chocolate cereal.
Yes, it still turns your milk chocolatey. Honey bunches of oats is delicious. You get the oats, you get the flakes, you get some chocolate, you get some regular flakes. The milk, and I prefer an almond milk now in my age myself, was delightful when it was chocolatized. I even had a second bowl, dog. I put away real food to eat a second bowl of the cereal. That's how my day went today.
Hey, CB, let me tell you, Ben and Jerry to try.
Yeah.
Get a hold of that milk and cookies, and your life has changed.
Yes, sir. I will. I love Ben and
Nah,
Jerry's.
I do too.
Same.
That's why I'm the way I am.
We
Ooh.
all scream.
You know what I'm about to have? I got a little gift yesterday. It's a little piece of cheesecake from the bakery next door to my job. It's Dubai chocolate cheesecake.
Oh boy. I want to talk about that Dubai chocolate for a second.
Is it good?
Yes.
So we have these meetings at work, and I just work for an ice cream distributor, but we always adventure. They're telling us we're about to get this Dubai chocolate. I said, wait, bro, $20 a bar is what it sells for.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It looks,
Wow.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm feeling it.
Yeah, it looks like grass in the middle of the motherfucker.
It's pistachio. It's
Is that
pistachio.
what pistachio look like before you chop it up? Like
And they ground it and do it, and they got to put it in a chocolate bar, dog. It's not.
I didn't even hear about it until they brought it up, and they're like, yeah, it's like big right now. It's all over social media. Everybody's wanting their hands on it. I don't know what the hype is about it. I've never had it, so I don't know.
It's ridiculously popular, but it is delicious.
So we gotta try this on fucking TikTok then, or on the podcast.
TikTok might be the cheapest place to get it.
Yeah, I heard there's many ones over at the Denver Chocolate Factory. I'll see what's up.
There's like grocery stores carry them now too. Like they're all over the place, but
Oh,
they're
you can
charging.
find them anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they're charging the hell out
It's
of it.
crazy because it looks wet in the middle, but there's a crazy crunch. Like, what's going on? I gotta try it. I gotta see what's going
Yes, you
on.
do. It's amazing. So, is Ben and or Jerry putting this into some ice cream? Because that's crazy.
Oh my God! Can you imagine what that cost?
Oh, I'm buying it. I don't care.
Yeah, they
That'd
are
be crazy.
little bins. But you have one of the best jobs in the world. You might get bully of the week for that.
Oh, they could do it
Ice
in
cream distributor.
They could do an NSYNC collab and call it "Dubai Bye Bye Chocolate."
Have the creator on the front of it.
Yeah, and have like some curly chocolate things in there, like Justin Timberlake's hair.
He could be in his turpin.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sell.
there we go.
Hey, that's about $30 a pint right there.
I'm buying it.
People would buy that shit.
I'm
No,
buying
they
it.
would.
Buy the Louis V chocolate bars and shit. It's crazy.
That's why they
That was
took an L
crazy.
last week. Did you see the show last week, Dustin?
Okay, I was there.
Why is there a whole like a per store for $500 chocolate bars? I'll pay the 20.
Because people are buying the purses, so they'll buy the chocolate. Why not?
It's crazy,
Right.
You're paying for a name. I mean, the chocolate's probably good.
right?
So
Well, like you can get good chocolate at the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory or at what we got out here. We got the Stoms chocolate out here. Like you can find good chocolate for $10-15 if you want to splurge. $500 because it's got some designs on it. You're gonna eat it
that's
anyway.
crazy. That's crazy.
Bothers me so. All right, enough of that negativity. It's time to recognize game, as we say, and hand out Bully of the Week.
Oh man,
Dustin, you the guest man. Who is your bully?
I haven't even had time to think about this one, man.
We'll come back to you. We got
Yeah, I'll
plenty.
go. I had somebody. Let me think, man.
Who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with Josh Van, bro. Josh Van, what he did with the UFC, took the fight late notice, fought 3 weeks ago, beat up the number one contender, is looking at a title shot, put on one of the best performances in the flyweight division. Josh Van's a motherfucking monster. Bully of the week.
My bully of the week is Alex Caruso. Coming fresh off his second championship during the parade this week. Not only did he have the 2020 ring around his neck, but he had a basketball Mount Rushmore shirt on. And the 4 heads on Mount Rushmore.
Oh, you cut out on there.
What happened?
Alex Caruso. My computer just died, so let Dustin know my computer died.
I hear him.
He hears you.
But Alex Caruso is my bully of the week.
That's it.
Oh my God, I gotta go find the charger.
You want me to close this shit out or what? Oh, we still need your bully, Dustin.
Yeah, we'll hold off for him to get that charger. I want him to hear my bully. I got a good one now.
Hell yeah.
I had to think about it.
Damn, EB. You gotta have the charger on already.
He about to get the bully for not having the charger.
The
Actually,
L.
he should get the L. Yeah, the L.
That's
I ain't
the
not
best.
gonna not have it charged up. L of the week.
I saw my shit halfway through the show. I was like, yeah, let me get that. Didn't know we was gonna have a long one today.
Yeah, the more people come on, the longer they get.
Right. True. You're our first guest for real.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Just keep it up. Why not?
That's 2 tonight. That's a long one.
Hell yeah. You did one right before this?
We did ours at it was ours from like 7 to 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like 7 to 9. It wasn't bad. We got off and made our TikToks for the week or for the next couple of days and hung out with the kiddo.
Oh, the kiddo.
My oldest one is 7, and my youngest will be 2 in about 3 weeks.
It's a fun age, huh?
Man, my kids are something else, man.
2-year-old's a lot for sure.
2 years. He's
And he's a boy, man.
man.
Yep. Same boat.
Yeah, they. I love him, man. He's awesome. He's everywhere, man.
Yep. Most dangerous thing in the world you raising right there, man.
Man, I don't know. I first started with the girl, and then I got the boy, and I was like, ah, man, it's gonna be chill. Nope,
Complete opposite, right? Yeah.
the complete opposite. And like my daughter's like me, she's like a night owl. Like she was awake. Now she's over here asleep up beside me on the floor.
Crash.
And yeah, she's 7 and she's a mess too, like her mama. Love them though.
Yeah, I think I need to have one more. We'll see.
How many you got?
I just got the one. I got a stepson too, but yeah, I think we need one more for the little guy.
Hey, we were just talking. I think you got to get that L, man. How you not gonna have that charger, man?
Off the charger.
How you not gonna have to charge him, man?
When's the last time we did an hour and a half show?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
bully of the week, making it back so fast.
You're gonna have to cut all that out.
all right. I got my bully for y'all.
We got
My bully's LeBron. How you going? You took the money and you finessed the Lakers, and you want them to give you somebody. You got to get the bully of the week for that.
Yeah, literally.
I dig it.
Literally. Bully of the week.
Bully.
Like you finessed them, got your bag, which didn't
And
need.
stays finessing.
Stay.
Like he's gonna be around for another 10 years. I'm really looking at what y'all gonna do next for my 4th Hall of Fame career.
Crazy.
Oh, what's up, Mac?
Crazy.
What up, Mac?
Crazy.
Yeah, Mac joined us like 30 minutes ago. I didn't even see the comments till just now.
Did you give us a bully ever?
Oh, I did on TikTok. My bully is Alex Caruso.
Oh yeah.
Because not only did he wear his Los Angeles Lakers ring to the parade around his neck, he had a basketball Mount Rushmore shirt on, and all 4 heads of Mount Rushmore were Alex Caruso. This one was Alex Caruso, and then the 4th one was Alex Caruso. So bully of the week goes to Ernie Johnson's son, Alex Caruso.
Yeah. I heard somebody say, look at Alex Caruso feeling all good because he got a real ring now. Like, yo, that's disrespectful. He's had a real one.
Yeah.
Evan, wrap up, man.
I was trying to read AJ's comment.
Oh, that's AJ. That's one of our hockey guests.
Oh, nice.
Hey, what's going on, AJ? Yeah, he's playing like semi-pro hockey. Pretty cool dude.
Nice. What's up, AJ? Thanks for being in, man. I don't know if you're asking if we just started like the show today or we just started in general. Either way, the answer is no. This is the end of the show. Well, Dustin, man, thank you for joining us. I'm glad we finally got to do this. Y'all got to meet. This was a good time. We haven't done a long show like this in a little bit. Nice to get that going a little bit longer again.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. I would do it any time.
Let
people know where we can find you when you guys' show is on. What are you? Because you got every show on the network, man.
Yeah. So, the Bearded Bros. We're live on Sundays and Wednesdays. Sundays at 7, Wednesday at 8, all Central Time, with me and my co-host and the co-owner of Tired Sports Network, Derek. So yeah, come check us out. Again, appreciate y'all for having me on, man. It was a blast as always.
Yeah, man, it was nice meeting you, Dustin. We'll definitely be doing this again
for sure.
Possibly have Derek on too. Shoot.
Good luck. He's not a night owl like me. He tries to be.
We just got to get C to the network show, and then everybody can get in there.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. I appreciate y'all having
favorite
me.
Movie talk when y'all were doing that during the golf thing.
Oh yeah,
everybody's favorite movies. I got another question I want to add to it, and I'm going to leave you two with this. If you could pick 2 movies, in your entire life that shaped who you are right now, what would those 2 movies be? We'll catch y'all next week.